Today I'm here on the farm all alone. But being a cloudy day, greenhouses are 3/4 empty. I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. Starting out today like every other day, watering the greenhouses because plants need water, especially in the hot sunshine, which we're actually not having today, which is actually nice. But after I get everything watered, which nothing's too bad right now, I'm gonna take most of what we have left in hanging baskets out to our farm market. And the reason why I'm here by myself today is because Mom, Dad, and Uncle Rick are at the hometown farmers market selling plants. Okay, so truck's loaded. This is basically the last load of hanging baskets for the season. Everything that's left in the greenhouses is, like I was saying in my last video, they're nice, but they need to be trimmed up, and they're all like of the petunia family, so we already have some at the farm market. We'll probably just work on selling those at the hometown farmers market over the next 2 weeks. And I think by then we'll be able to get rid of them all, only because we have nothing else left. So people either have to buy those or they won't be able to buy anything, unless obviously they go to another farmer and buy them there. So we'll see what happens. We just know now for next year not to get so many petunia baskets. It was supposed to be a new variety this year. Mom thought it was gonna be really nice. Well, just like petunias always end up being, they are very messy, need to be cleaned, and people don't like that. I don't like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. You live and you learn. This is what they are right here. There's probably, I don't know, 15. They're very pretty, but the problem is they don't really cascade down too much. And so they just don't have that eye appeal from hanging standpoint, I guess you would say. Now, when they're on the ground, and I'm not gonna do it because I only have one hand right now, they look prettier if you go through and deadhead all of those ugly dead ones. Like that's pretty, that's pretty. The verbena down in there, which is that flower right there, is pretty. But when everything starts to die off and needs to be trimmed up, well, then it's not pretty. So I just got here to the market now. Gonna go and check how the greenhouse is making out. Look at the berries on our strawberry plants. I said like in a video or two ago how I was nervous about having all the plants left, and now we're down like half of what was here. When I was out here earlier, I forgot to turn the fans on. Luckily it's a cloudy day, it's not a big deal, but that's why I was kind of in a hurry to get back here. There we go. Even though it's not sunny, it's still very muggy out. Because it's warmer and more ideal temperatures, the strawberries are doing so good in here, they're already turning red, which only helps people buy them faster because they're like, wow, red berries. You can see how low our hanging basket selection is though in here, so that's what I'm about to fill up. Then we should be good. I think these planters are gorgeous. They're so full, they're touching the ground, you can't see the pot whatsoever. All right, and this is with the baskets. All of these that I just hung, as far as the Calibrachoa, are the second planting, so they're not quite as big like this basket is here. Like this basket's beautiful. But they're getting there, and it's only gonna take a week or two with this nice weather and some fertilizing, and they'll be at that same size. So after a long hot day, I watered each greenhouse twice. That's my turkey vest. Sammy came, we went back for turkeys, called in a hen, no gobbler was with her. And now we're finishing up the night here in the high tunnel. This lower one needs to be tied pretty bad, and it doesn't take that long. It's shorter, not as many rows, so we're gonna do this quick and then head home. Done. 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So I averaged around 3 to 4 minutes a row. Took us between tying and, you know, getting everything wrapped up, moving to the next row, probably around 5, 10, about 20 minutes altogether. And now we're heading home. As we were backing in these wagons after picking up the plants, after we got this one parked, we noticed that something was definitely not right. And we don't know how, because there definitely was bolts in there. Now they are out. There's one left, and even that one's loose. So we're gonna have to jack that up and find bolts that are gonna work in there and get this thing operational again, because definitely are not gonna run it like that. So it's the next day. Beautiful. We're gonna start bagging corn for first thing. Daisy and Chloe are playing. Me, Dad, and Uncle Rick. Corn's bagged, we hauled that out, it's unloaded. Next step is we're gonna be planting our cole crops. Uncle Rick is back there pulling plants right now. Dad's over at the shed filling the water tank. And I don't know if it was 2 years ago now, Dad at an auction bought basically one of the same planters that we have, but it had a better shoe that digs into the ground to make the groove where we plant our plants. And it's just in better shape. So we're gonna pull that off of that planter, put it on ours, and then head to the field. Hopefully we should all be ready at about the same time.
Nothing to it. 3 bolts. We'll go get our fancy juice right away. Put it on there.
All right. You already got the fertilizer in there? Because I've been working on the car, I had our impact down at my house, made our job here 10 times harder, trying to maneuver in a little tiny space with wrenches. But we did get the new one off, or newer, from the old machine that Dad bought. And this is what just came off that we have and have always been using. Crazy difference. That's come all the way out. I hope not. All right, new used shoe, new board in the back. This planter's like brand new. Time to finally start planting. So I just got to the field, water tanks filled, Planter's hooked up. Dad's coming up with plants. But I think these first 3 rows are peas and beans, so I can't start up here, that's for sure. Yeah, the peas are just poking out of the ground now. And then out there is beans. We got 6 rows done so far. The first 2, 3 are cauliflower, then we're moving into cabbage, then broccoli, then kohlrabi, collard, stuff like that. The end of the field is right here. This is the last row. Then it's a drive road, and then down here is going to be pickles, cucumbers, and zucchini, and red beets.
Out their varieties of tomato. Right? Because that's like getting tomatoes from the Italians, right? To go. You think they'll all fit in the next row? Or we're gonna have to go back another row. Kohlrabi you plant close together. Yeah, because kohlrabi's quick.
And then we have the onions down here. They're really not doing anything yet. They do look like they're taking hold though, which is good. We just got all the equipment in here. Started moving some stuff onto the concrete. Not that this is anywhere organized or how it's gonna be, but it's just nice. We have this extra room. We can move stuff where we need it. All this like ugly spotted stuff comes off. It's just cure. We could wash it and squeege it, but I mean, what's the point with all the dirt and everything and equipment? We're just gonna be pulling on it anyway. All right, so that's a wrap. As always, thank you guys for watching and hope to see you in the next one.